Epic winter storm Ryan has arrived here in the Cascade Mountains where Pine Meadows Hobby Farm sits. Stay tuned, we're going to do some homesteading in the snow and just get you guys updated on what's been going on. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I'm just going to get you guys updated on what's been happening here during this winter storm Ryan. I guess they started naming these storms a couple of years ago, so we're just going to call this one Ryan. Couple of things, we're staying warm in spite of power outages widespread and the freeway being shut down for about a 100-mile stretch and an Amtrak train being stuck in the snow just north of us here. It's been one of those epic snowstorms, but right here in our little valley doesn't seem that so much epic as it is in other parts of the state. So what do you do when it's snowy out? Well, one of the things I can do is fart around in my greenhouse. It is February, end of February, so we've got some spring planting to get started. And when it thaws, we're just going to go ahead and try to start building our raised beds in the garden. But right now, as you can see, it's covered in snow. But at least I have this nice warm environment to work in spite of the snow outside. Things that we do to keep warm in the house is, well, I have this fireplace that runs on propane. It doesn't use any electricity, so that in spite of no electricity, we have heat. But we do have the solar panels and we have a backup generator, so we do have power to supply our needs. Plus we've got the battery bank backup to be able to supply us with power in the evenings where we want things to be nice and quiet. As far as the livestock are concerned, doesn't faze the ducks and the geese one bit. They're doing what they do best. Deal with it. Well, I do have the chickens hunkered down in the chicken coop. Their doors closed up, they can't get out, but they have plenty of food and water and dry quarters to stay dry, and they're still producing eggs for me. Yay. My does, after 3 attempts of trying to get them knocked up, they did not successfully get pregnant. Didn't know if it was the bucks or the does. I just got rid of them all. Sometime this spring or soon, if it dries out a little bit, I'm going to come in here and do some repair and some more modifications in the rabbitry, but I'm still adding more rabbits. And what I'm looking for is 2 doe from 2 different bloodlines and 2 buck from 2 different bloodlines. So I want to make sure I have at least 4 unique bloodlines in my stock that I put in the rabbitry here. Now, Tom and Jenny, my Narragansett turkeys, they're in the turkey house here, formerly known as the Quack Shack, and they're staying nice and dry. They got plenty of water and plenty of feed, so they're all well and healthy, as could be expected from a couple of turkeys on a snowy day. Now, the barn provides a dry, draft-free environment for my little goat and the pigs if they choose. And so, as far as livestock on Pine Meadows Hobby Farm goes, they pretty much take care of themselves in this inclement weather. Yeah, yesterday we had some torrential rains, and it caused some flooding in certain locales. Up here, high in the mountains, yeah, we had a little bit of flooding here. Again, seems like every year there's a major rainfall and we have flooding that the water flows across my driveway and washes the some of the top surface of the rock away. So I wanted to point out that to prevent a lot of this from happening, The first year I moved up here, the flooding happened and it washed the rock right down to the culvert. I mean, completely flushed the system. So I went and ordered a dump truck load of rock, dumped it on there, and put some top rock on there. And then I resourced some old carpet that was left over from the mobile home that used to sit here. Instead of hauling the carpeting to the dump, the landfill, I laid it over the top of the driveway and then laid gravel over the top of that. Now every time it floods, the waters come over, flow over the top of the carpeting, and the carpet keeps all my sub base protected and it doesn't wash it out. Just the surface stuff. So I just have to run down to the gravel yard, pick up a pickup load of gravel, dump it on there, and I'm done. With living with the type of geology we have underneath of our feet, we grow a lot of mud up here, and with all the mud, as the surface of the earth gets really moist, all of our rocks disappear into the mud. Well, I came up with a way to keep it on top of the mud. Here, I'm standing on an area that I resourced some used carpeting from Acorn Acres when they replaced the carpeting down at the house down there, and I laid it here. We're going to lay gravel over the top of that, and then the gravel will stay on top of the carpeting, and it gives us a nice base on which to park the cars on, work on, whatever. Yeah, for the moment it looks like Hicksville, but hey, guess what? We're Hicks. So I'm not pretending to be something I'm not. So what you see is what you get. The Hanson family on the Homestead, high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest, west-southwest of Crater Lake National Park. That's what you get. I want to thank you guys for showing up and clicking on my channel. Stay tuned for more videos. I've got a lot more to come. And be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps promote the channel greatly. And also clicking that little bell icon alerts you to new videos. And don't forget, I am having a contest. I'm giving away a free laptop computer to one winner. The drawing will be May 18th, 2019. And the winner will be selected from anyone who has viewed and commented on 1,000 of my videos. Hey, you gotta work for it. So get busy. You can also follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, Google+, Blogger, Snapchat. And down below, there's some links to Amazon links. And it's a description of the camera equipment and the production equipment I use putting this show together for your guys' enjoyment. So if you'd like to, click on those and go peruse Amazon through those links, and that will help us out too. We'll see you guys again in more videos. And also check out these other videos I've included in the conclusion. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.